So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And we're underway. Tar clears it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Sané. He is through here. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Odegaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tar is there to clear. Osimhen. And that is a little undercooked. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Osimhen. Has a goal! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already. And that has been clubbed away. Konate cuts out the pass. Osimhen.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Shot could be on. Sané! This time, surely! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Sané, and he thumps it clear. Throw it. He's had it nicked away. And this is Dembele. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Defending of the desperate variety. Barella gets it away. Sané was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he has been fouled there. just beyond his reach. Osimhen hits one! It's a goal kick. And it's lofted through here. Koundé makes the interception. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get away here? Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's heaved it away. Belts one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. The pass has gone astray. Sané given the lift of his goal. Konate gets it away. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there's the clearance. Ødegaard is fouled. Engages and forces him off the ball. He can run onto that. Now it's Osimhen. Ødegaard. And smartly reclaimed. Pedri. Sané gets into some space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is going to be the final action of the first half. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Signore e signori, attenzione! Il papà del bambino che indossa un cappellino blu è atteso all'area informazioni.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Great hit! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they can counter here. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Decent hit! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the shot! That's another chance! And the chance goes to waste.
Sané simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
And claimed it back swiftly. And that's put paid to a promising move.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Traoré.
29.950
It was an
spettatori.
hour gone. Defending was strong and firm. Konate with the clearance. That's a little off target. Osimhen moves wide and looking to get onto this. Alaba. Oh, red, nice interception. Chouameni. Odegaard. Sané. Sané showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Simons. Oh, smashing header! High and ultimately harmless.
Osimhen just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
Both sides then
Numero
taking this
13.
chance to turn to their
Numero 38.
benches.
Numero 17. Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per
Pops him off it
il
and
numero
wins back the
10,
ball.
Il numero 15. Il numero 8. Il numero 11.
That's been won
il numero
straight
21.
back.
Attenzione, un
Haaland. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Tar gets rid without sophistication. Bernardo Silva. That's very neat. Odegaard. Haaland looking sharp there.
wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an excellent interception. And he cuts out the supply. Great position. Now the finish! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Ah, such a clever touch. Real chance! And he hits the net. And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And they've got a throw. And the finish! Rafael Leao in with the challenge.
Indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Ødegaard puts his foot on the gas. And he's taking no chances there. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Griezmann. He's in here! Big chance! Oh, that was vital. He's having a go! Oh, impressive strike. Bernardo Silva. Ødegaard. Tar. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, we're on the way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Osimhen! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. He's tried one! Has a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, they've certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in. Koundé is there and he can get that clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he spark a counter here? Now that's well seen too. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. That pass has been well intercepted. Dembele. Hernandez gets it away. Tar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gabriel with the clearance. It'll be a throw-in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Sané, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way. Decent hit! They've scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Aims beyond the defence. Well, that's a good ball. So much time and space here. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gravenberg. Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pedri. Oh, played right into his path. Dembele. It's out for a goal kick. Tromeni attempts a clearance. That pass isn't the best. Now it's De Bruyne. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Kane. But shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So is this the start of a comeback? Engages and forces him off the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a throw. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the finish! It's in! And they are cruising away. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So now the difference is 3. Osimhen, Pedri. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. And the half-time whistle goes.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9. Lascia il campo per il
So off we go once
numero
more.
19.
So 45 minutes to turn it round. He'll try from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Koundé makes the interception. He's not got that quite right. Sané. And he's had it nicked away. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Rafael Leao. That's good play. has created one goal already. Looks a good ball through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That should get the job done. Kubasi is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Hits one! Goal! And they are right back within touch! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 38, numero 17, numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 8.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Il numero 18. Attenzione, la sostituzione. L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Well, he got
è
rigged
di
because he was under pressure.
514 spettatori.
Ødegaard goes steaming forward. Now it's Haaland.
Pretty robust defending.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafael Leao has given away a free kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Haaland!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Bernardo Silva. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rudiger. Ødegaard touches it back. Danger averted for now. Wan-Bissaka defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cleared without complication. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Chouameni. Haaland. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Tchouaméni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tchouaméni. Barella. That's a nicely measured pass. Haaland is sharing after that one. Tar tries to clear. He could be in here. Well timed, excellent interception. Odegaard. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. Caught offside that time.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Board shows there
recupero.
will be 3 extra minutes. Bernardo Silva takes control of it and he's on the move. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. And they've got rid. It's their second corner of the game. Shot at goal! He's felt that, hasn't he? And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So off we go then. Picked out brilliantly. Sane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a sharp pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's Dempe. He's got a side of goal! And that was very necessary. And he was quick to react. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leroy Sané, he's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Foot in. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, here's a chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Chouameni. Wan-Bissaka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hernandez attempts a clearance. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Guardiola clears it away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hernandez gets it clear. Ball's gone out of play. Odegaard, played with finesse. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
No luck with that dink over the top. And we have our very first corner. Mosquera with the clearance. Sane at it in a wide position. Now the finish! And again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Gravenberg. Dembele. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has ended up in no man's land. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Sane. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Change of plan here, perhaps.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And now they can clear their lines. Chouameni. Osimhen. Oh, good ball. Sané. Here's Chouameni.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Odegaard. Osimhen. Pedri. Well seen. And we've reached half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mohamed Salah. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, and he's through the middle. Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And it's Salah. Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he's onside. Oh no, this does not look good. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. De Jong with a fine tackle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pedri threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and
L'affluenza
simple.
di quest'oggi è di 28.997
So we've reached the
spettatori.
hour mark. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through, plays it in low, and he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can get that clear. Interesting ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, what a climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And a header! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Oh, that is asked. Shapes to shoot! He scores! They're level in a
Segnato al
trice!
76esimo
Yeah,
minuto.
and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
That's just downright fab.
And the shot! Koundé is there to clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's found some space here. And they're quick to get it back. And that was very necessary.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want...
Oh no, what has happened here? There's the hit! No mistake! And the comeback is complete!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rafael Leao. Quality ball.
Rafael Leao, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Haaland!
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Koundé is there and he can get that clear. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle, and here we go. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Simons. No, that's been intercepted. Ødegaard. Now it's Sané. Ødegaard. Tchouaméni gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Haaland. And here's Sané. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper's dealt with that. And that has left him in a heap. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Vardiol gets it away. Mbappe! And he's done it!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. And back to the goalkeeper. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Tar cuts out the pass. Deftly away. Osimhen. So what can they make of this? It's Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's managed to get rid. And it's Sané. Ødegaard.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. No way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that's well spotted. And he's intervened well there. Tries to get it clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicked it back promptly. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Danger averted for now. Odegaard. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Sané. Odegaard. 5 minutes till the break. No, again there's no way through, and he's there to get it away. Rafael Leao is herring after that one. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedri. Haaland. Oh, nice touch. Chooses to go back. That's going to go a long way. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And claimed it back swiftly. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Odegaard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great hit! Haaland! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Ødegaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ødegaard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 20. Numero 8. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo
Byrne calmly anticipates.
Il numero 21. Il
That
numero
has been
11.
cut short.
Il numero 7.
And he can clear it away.
Cambio di giocatori.
Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Barella with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, that was venomous.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 3 coming up. Son Heung-min with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Byrne getting this one clear. Vardiol. Byrne makes the interception. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, Mohamed Salah is on it. Goes in for the header! Dembele. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Reclaimed it in a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Dembele, big chance! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dive face-to-face with the keeper. He's had a hit! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So now the difference is 3. Well, Osimhen with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking. And he's intervened well there. And no, that was never going to make it.
Il quarto uomo indica
Barella,
6 minuti
that
di
is a
recupero.
great pick out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's straight offside. And they're quick to get it back. It's just beyond his reach.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. There's the shot! No mistake! Comfort, yet! So that's it, it is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having...
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, this looks sharp. He won't be happy with that one. And he's had it nicked away. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner. Up for a header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Osimhen. We expected better, and so did he. Osimhen with the foul. Pinches it off him. Byrne is there to clear. Well, there's the clearance. Byrne. Rafael Leao. And here's Osimhen. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Cleared without hesitation. Quarter of an hour played. And claimed it back swiftly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pedri. Well, played right into his path. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Gravenberg. And he thumps it clear. Mosquera makes the interception.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
And he was quick to react. Oh, there's a probing ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Walker is there to clear. And no, that was never going to make it. Approaching the half-hour mark. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's found a way through. Tar attempts a clearance. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafael Leao. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe. Saka. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And now they can clear their lines. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tchouaméni has got himself a free kick. He has found the way through. Great hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to get them off and running. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
He's looking to set free a runner. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He might be in here! No way through there. And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio è pregato di rimuoverla.
The action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ball is over the line. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. Nice ball and it's Talisca! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mosquera getting this one clear. Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. Mosquera getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Shot a goal! And that was very necessary. Speculative strike. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he gets rid in a hurry. 60 minutes played. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Walker does really well to win the ball there. Talisca gets through on his own, and the shots! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. The defender is not giving up on this. Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé calmly anticipates. Mosquera with the clearance. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Griezmann. Mbappe. He's found a way through. And it's corner. Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Has a look and has a go. Just 5 minutes left. Mosquera cuts it out. And he's quick to get it clear again. Vardiol. For Nkunku. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Gently done. And here's Griezmann. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gravenberg, now looking to orchestrate a counter. There will be 4 extra minutes. Haaland. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside.